The difference with Pure 93, exclusively available at service stations. The views expressed and the opinions given by individual hosts and their guests do not necessarily reflect those of Star 97, its affiliates, or sponsors. Live from the 92.7 studios in the center of David's capital, Georgetown. This is Straight Talk. Let's get to the point.
Good afternoon and welcome to your Straight Talk show. This is Drive at 5 and this is Catherine Tyson, your host. Thank you all so much for joining me this afternoon. Let me tell you, it has just been such a week. It is Thursday, beautiful day in the tropics. Yesterday I was freezing. I had a sweater on because it was cold. And today I'm sweating. I walked out in my jacket and I said, yep, I'm going to cover up because it's been so cold. And the sun just peeked out and said, hi, I'm Cayman Islands. So that was very cute, wasn't it? So now I'm sweating a little bit, but thankful to be in the tropics and thankful that you guys have joined me this afternoon. This show is Thursday Success 101. You know, we generally bring some success stories to you, and it is brought to you by Digicel. So I'm very excited. We have a sponsor for our Thursday Success 101 show, and just excited for all the stories that we will be bringing you. But today we will be talking to the people themselves, the Digicel people themselves, to talk about what's going on over there and all the good stuff that you can do to save money and to just get on that Digicel train. You know, the red train that you see all over the place? Yes, that train. So thank you all so much. You know, you can always join me in the conversation, 943-3700. And I'd love to hear from you this afternoon. Don't be shy. Call, say something, right? A lot going on out there. I wanted to just quickly, before I introduce my guests, the lovely people from Digicel, just to give you a little daily motivation. Your time is limited. Don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living the result of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary. And that is a quote from Steve Jobs. And you know, Steve Jobs from the whole Apple and everything, and just this genius of a person that has now transitioned to the other life. And that is just great advice, right? Listen to the beat of your own drum. Stop worrying about the noise of other people. And I talk about that all the time, because when we get focused on other people, we lose focus on what's really important, and that is you. What do you think of you? And what do you want to do with you? Because there's enough space for all of us to shine and all of us to just be amazing. That's what this world is, filled with space. So let's inhabit it and let's bring those gifts, because the world is waiting. So hope that inspired you that this afternoon. It inspired me, certainly. And I just love to really just give you that word for you to just walk proud, hold those shoulders up and walk into that room and say, I'm here. And that's it. That's all we expect from you, right? And that's all that we need to be expecting from each other. Thank you guys again so much for tuning in. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my guest from the Digicel crew. I have Mr. Mark Mimna. I'm not going to say that too many times. He's the head of business in the Cayman Islands. Good afternoon. Hi, Mr. Mark. How are you? I'm going to call you Mr. Mark.
That's fine.
Not Mimna.
I've been called worse.
Okay.
Good evening. Thank you
Good
for having us on the
evening.
radio show.
No, absolutely. Thank you. Is that Irish?
I am, yes.
I heard the tank. Thank you.
Thank you,
Yeah. And Miss Sheena Hurlston, who is the business solutions manager over at Digicel. Sheena, darling, how are you?
I'm good. Good afternoon to you, Catherine, and to
Um,
all your listeners out there. Thanks for tuning in. Really happy to be here today.
Absolutely. Long time and I see you and
I
hear from you
know.
and everything. So it's always good to hear your voice on the end of something, because we're used to seeing you and hearing you. We didn't forget that. Don't worry. It's funny because Sheena walked in and she was like, do you have talking notes? She needs talking notes. What's going on? And I'm like, I am bless you, child, because a lot of people do not understand what it means to be in the seat and not have talking
I
points.
know. I got it. I got
Right.
it.
But I have you guys here today, so I don't think I'm going to need too much talking points, because you know what you came to talk about. Now, two people, that means that there's lots going on at Digicel. Tell us what's happening, what do people need to know about, and how can they get on the Digicel train?
Yeah, so lots of new stuff happening, and specifically around our new kind of service offering called the Business Hub, which is like a kind of ICT IT package for kind of small to medium enterprises. You get to bundle all your services together, your internet, your networks, your security, your Microsoft licensing, bundle it all together, wrap it all up. Digicel manages it for you, and one monthly fee. Nice and easy. We look after all that technical stuff, so you can just worry about making money for your business.
All right, so is that kind of a new thing that's going on now with Digicel, or it's been going on for a while?
So we have been doing this for a while, but we've kind of vamped it in the last while to kind of add more services, specifically around the security side, right? Because everyone's cybersecurity conscious now, protecting data, protecting our assets. So from smaller enterprises to larger companies, like everybody needs to be kind of focused on this. So now we're bringing this into our kind of business hub, but we're also bundling with your voice traffic, your mobile services, any Microsoft licensing, your support contract. Bring it all together with Digicel. You know, we look after you, we'll mind you. The support is here on the island. A little bit about the technology, right? So it's like cutting edge technology, Microsoft, Cisco, Fortinet. So massive, massive IT companies, global brands, which maybe, right, people are kind of, oh, I can't afford that because, you know, my budget doesn't extend that far. And that's for the big boys. You know, I don't have that kind of money for that. Well, you actually do because Digicel is bringing it to you. So we're like leading brands like I said, Microsoft, IBM, Cisco, Fortinet, all together for the small to medium enterprise. So you can have the best of breed technology fully managed by Digicel.
All right.
And I just want to say, like we're really trying to get the word out to the small businesses. Like we all know what we went through after COVID. A lot of businesses were struggling, where things slowed down, and the panic and stress of trying to keep the business going. And the last thing you want to be panicking and stressing about is, you know, the security side of stuff, what you can and cannot afford. And so we packaged it where we want everyone to be comfortable to know that Digicel is here to help them and to work within their budget range, right? And so it's not just about the high-end enterprise companies. It's for that little person out there that's had a really hard time, struggling to keep their business going, you know, trying to keep it secure and everything, when we can easily put that together. And it is security service, through this service, your phone service, like it is all managed through the Digicel team. So,
Okay.
and it makes life easier for them. So they can focus more on rebuilding their business. And as we know, a lot more people too are doing more things online. Like they're promoting themselves online. They're doing online orders. They're doing social media promotions.
Right.
The world is moving to online. Like
Right.
we are catching up with the rest of the world, basically, right? So this is a way of us helping them, sitting with them. That's what we love to do. We love to come in, sit down with you, make them understand. Try to make it as easy, because I know it can be complicated, especially when you're just a little small retail store and you're wondering, why do I need all these things? We all need all these things to protect your product, and that's what Digicel is here to do for you.
Okay. All right. And so just making it easier then and more accessible to smaller companies. This was one of your motivations for this as well?
Well, I suppose it's one of many motivations, right? But really is to get the value out there, right? So what we kind of, when we did our kind of research around COVID and, you know, the impact that was having with businesses kind of regionally, like one of the things that comes out for businesses of all kind, especially kind of small businesses, is that transformation, right? So how can they change, move with the time? There's a lot of time for reflection during the COVID. Like, what's going to happen to my business? What am I going to do? People are looking at costs. They've got bills coming out their ears, right? They don't really know what to do. So it was a good time to take a look at how you can change your business. Like Sheena said, a lot of people are moving online. They want to get more customers online. They had to change their business model in order to, you know, adapt and change. And that's the kind of transformation that we're trying to bring to the small and medium enterprises, right? Because previously they may have had lots of kind of suppliers, right? So they got a supplier for this, supplier for that. you know what I mean? And there's lots of bills coming in, right? So they're like scratching their head going, and I paid them and that's cool and everyone's happy. But like when times are tight and you need to contract, right? You have to kind of look at what's your priority.
Right.
So if you are in that position and you do want to have a look, then the business hub could be right up. Could be the service for you, because we're taking all those various disparate bills and suppliers and we're bundling it into one IT service. Everybody needs a network if you're running a business. You can't do it without one. You need your phone. You need to call your customers. You need your Wi-Fi. It's becoming ubiquitous now. Everybody wants Wi-Fi. But you don't just need the Wi-Fi. You need to have it managed, right? You need to have it secure. You need to make sure that people coming onto your Wi-Fi are allowed onto your Wi-Fi, right? And we help small businesses to do that, so they can have the same level of service like the biggest enterprise in Cayman can have. They can have the same technology.
Right. And it's also very reliable, which is, like you said, it's really important when you do have a business that it's reliable, it's not dropping, you're pretty steady. Now, this is, I wasn't aware that Digicel had all of these new services, so I'm very excited about that. Also, a few years ago, I bought a little box. It was a mobile box, right? And you were able to hook that up. And I thought that was brilliant. I was like, well, I can walk with this little box.
The plug and go box. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are quite handy, especially for people that are doing like I have a few clients that they're popping up here and there. So they'll pop up here for a while, then they're able to pop up someplace else. So they're able to plug and go with those
Right.
modems and stuff. And that's kind of how what's working really well too is our phone lines, our landlines. A lot of people are now coming in and realizing that they don't have to have their landline plugged into a wall or have wiring. They're easily plugged into that same little internet box, and they're easy to use. And one of the things that I know a lot of Digicel clients found out very easy was they had to work from home. So they were able to actually take their phone lines, their direct lines home, and still able to make calls through the business system, but at home because they're working from home. And I think some people actually kept these phones that are still working at home and keep these phones at home. So we make things very flexible and easy at Digicel for our clients.
Yeah, and the convenience of that as well. So someone's able to call you at home no matter where you are, and you're able to get that call. In terms of the business hub, if someone is kind of transitioning and they wanted to upgrade, what would they do? Like if they had a service from you as it is, but they wanted to expand with what you have here, what type of transition is that for someone?
Yeah, really great question, right? So if a customer is a hub customer, they've agreed to buy. So the great thing with this product, right, is it grows with your business, right? So you can start off small, 2 or 3 users, no problem, fixed cost, right? So happy days, you get all the technology straight away, right? You get the service straight away. But let's say your business is doing great, you need to hire an extra couple of people, no problem, add them in for a fixed fee. We manage it, we add them on for you. You don't have to worry about it. User comes straight on. As your business grows, the hub gets bigger, right? Bigger and bigger. And that's what it does, right? It grows with your business.
Okay. And so there's that expansion opportunities
Absolutely.
as well.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
So that must be exciting too.
Yeah.
So
And we do have a lot of those that are small businesses that are growing, and they need that extra help. And they may at one point say, you know what, I don't need this particular product now. And then they realize as their business growing, you know what, I do need this. So we come in and we sit and we go over what their needs are. We help them evaluate what is important, what is their needs, what's their budget, and then we work with that.
So what are some of the things that people are able to get with this package then, with and some of your more popular things, and what you would suggest?
Yeah, so the hub is like a platform, right? So it's the base, it's the basics, right? You need to run your business. So what do you need? You need phones, they're included. You need a network switch, that's included. You need some security, that's included, both on-premise and in the cloud. So we give you clean internet, your antivirus, that's included. Wi-Fi, everybody wants Wi-Fi. Got APs, that's included. If you have email, if you use Microsoft Office 365 or you want to use that, that's included too. So you can have all those, and if you don't want any of that, you can pick and choose, right? But it's a base bundle of all that. Plus, we also secure your endpoints which is your laptop on your mobile phone. So if you have email on your phone or you do some business on your phone, you can also integrate that security so you're secure no matter where you go.
What about speeds?
Well, speeds are determined on location, right? So like it depends where you are really, but like so if you're one of our customers in Commander Bay, you can have as much speed as you want. If you're in other locations where we have like fiber infrastructure, you can tailor, but the package we're selling comes with 25 megabits broadband.
And I think we all know speed it's exactly what Mark said. It's where you're located.
Right.
It's not. Yeah.
I live in Newlands.
Yeah.
So if it rains, I have no internet. Literally, I'm on Zoom. I was teaching class on Zoom during COVID, and any rainy days, like they knew
Yeah.
I was gone,
Yeah.
and I was the host. So it was quite interesting because, the areas, right? Now, the reason that I asked about speed is because I also had a gamer. One of my sons was a gamer. So I knew nothing about speed. He'd just always be like, Mommy, this is too slow.
Yeah.
To get this
Yeah,
fixed.
they definitely need,
and he'd come to see who's downloading something, who's on Netflix. Can you turn that off? I'm trying to download. So my whole his whole teenage life was just driving me crazy. So that's the reason I asked.
You make a very good point there, right? Because when you're a business, right, and you have business broadband and a business service, the last thing you want is your staff or your people gaming, right?
Right.
But how do you control that, right?
Right.
People sometimes it's difficult because people don't know how to configure it, right? So the business hub with Digicel, we have that security built in, so we can monitor that traffic for you, make sure people aren't kind of gaming when they should be working. And using your bandwidth when you need it for your business.
Oh God, let's hope they're not.
I hope not.
That's a whole other.
But if they are, we can tell you.
Look at that. So so now that's just helping businesses to kind of keep track of what's going on for productivity.
Productivity.
We'll call
absolutely.
it that.
Yeah. So each one of the products that we offer, they come with special features, as Mark just pointed out with the the internet service as well. And the phone service they come with special features. Most of our clients really appreciate our IP service that we offer. And how it operates. And I know for small businesses that, it might be one person in the office and he has to go out for lunch. He doesn't want to miss those lunch calls. So how the service works is that after 3 rings, it actually rings to his mobile phone. So there are different features for each one of the products that we offer the clients, and we go through what these features can offer them, what they need, what best fits them, because everybody's different. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
So that's the beauty of it, is that when clients come to us, we explain what these different features are, how it can benefit them. Some people care whether or not their staff is doing productivity. Others, it doesn't really matter to them, right? So it all depends, and we can tweak and twerk each one of these features based on what their needs are.
Okay. Now, how does your your prices, how do they size up in comparison?
Oh yeah, good question, right? How long is a piece of string? Will he answer a question?
Yeah.
So our entry package, right, for a 3-user kind of location is like $350 a month, right, all in. If you want to add users,
and so what's a 3-user? Like, explain that.
Like a small business that might have 3 or 4 staff members, right? They're small, they're a startup. They want to get their phones, they want to get their mobiles, they want to get their internet sorted quickly, right? They don't, because they want to make money, right? So we give them all to you for $350 entry level, standard price. You want to upgrade, then there's an upgrade path like we talked about earlier on. And then if you want to and then we have a 3-user bundle, there's a 5-user bundle, and then there's kind of a bespoke.
Okay. What's that one called? A beast what?
So it's a bespoke where if the business is growing quite a lot, they want the services, but they might want some extra features like backups and stuff like that, and we would design something separate for them.
Okay.
Like Sheena said, so we would go and consult, we would do the survey, make sure that we've captured all the requirements, and then build a kind of specific bundle just for that business.
Okay. All right. And so how is it, how is it going right now? Are your customer base is more of a small, medium, or larger base? Who are you trying to target right now? I know you want everybody, but who do you think would really benefit from this this package that we're talking about, these packages?
Yeah, so this particular platform package is designed for the kind of smaller, medium enterprise,
Okay.
indigenous companies, okay, startups, people who want to start up a business, people who want to upgrade their business, people who want to change their business, right? Who are employing people or want to employ people but don't want to fork out a lot of money. Because
Right.
remember, this is a subscription, so there's no upfront costs. So when we cover all those costs for you, you sign up for the contract, it gets on your bill monthly and you pay monthly.
Okay.
It's also, businesses, when I keep using the word small businesses, because I've been dealing with a lot of these clients, right? And they just want to find easier ways to run their business. And they hear that Digicel is offering that. As I just mentioned, the features like you don't have to actually be in your office sitting at your desk to answer the phone, right? You can still get that phone call. I have like lawyers that are very small office lawyers, and they're not working with a big corporation, so it's important for them to receive those phone calls. So things like that wow, they can call the office, but then if I'm not there, it rings to my mobile. Things like that.
You don't miss any
right,
business.
you don't miss anything.
Yeah.
And then the security for small law firms like that, the security that we offer them is they don't have the time to search around, try to find someone to help them fix their these small things. So the benefit of having a company like Digicel that's going to manage it for them, that's a benefit itself. So yes, the target is that small, medium enterprise that don't have the money to pay for a full-time IT person or full-time this person. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. So what were I think the question that's coming to mind is, what were some of the issues that you were finding with your customers that made you kind of come up with this solution? Yeah, were you finding like or what are some of the kind of maybe just regular issues that everybody is kind of dealing with?
Yeah, so I think it's like it's not something that we're telling customers to do. It's what customers are telling us, right?
Right, exactly.
They're saying, right, well, I don't want to have like loads of bills for loads of different services. I want one service provider to do everything, right? So I want Digicel to kind of come up with a bundle to help. So that's what we've done, right? And when we talked about earlier on, companies need like phones, right? They need their switches, they need their internet, they need their Wi-Fi, they need their security. That's a bare minimum to get your business off the ground these days, right? And when like young entrepreneurs or business people, when they start up their business, they don't want to be worried about the technology, because technology is like an enabler. Their business shouldn't depend on technology.
Right.
It should enable them to sell, enable them to grow their business.
Right.
And that's what this does, because it takes away the hassle.
Yeah. And no hidden cost either. So everything is very above board. You know exactly what you're paying for. Because I think like the confusion for me, I'm always confused about, what am I paying for this? Or why is it this amount? And there's $12.95, $2.95, $3, $5, $10, $15, and by the time we're done, I have no idea what it all means. And so it almost sounds like you are just making it very, very easy to understand. Right?
Yeah, like, I mean, that sounds like a complicated bill you have there.
Yeah,
you just look at it.
We need to have a look at that, maybe.
I don't know what I'm paying.
Yeah, it's a flat monthly fee, right? And the add-ons are transparent, right? So that's as easy as we can make it.
Right.
It's funny that you say that you don't know what you're paying for, and you see all these add-ons. And the one thing that I know that Digicel, like, it's so clear, even from the mobile phones, you know exactly what you're paying for.
Yeah.
You know what number it is. You know the calls that you make. And Digicel bills are just so easy to read, honestly, whereas I know other bills aren't.
Yeah, I don't like that, and I think it's I'm very offended, because first of all, I'm this age, so I'm not trying to learn a whole lot. The head is a little different than it was 20 years ago. So I'm just like, what is this? Well, what is that? And then you make that extra call beyond something, and then you're getting charged extra things, and you just have no idea. So you're just paying it at the end of the month, just to keep things going. But I think just making it simpler, and not feeling like someone's getting one over on you, that's important too. Like, to ensure that your customer kind of feel like you're working with me. You're not there trying to sneak up behind me and take me
Yeah.
for all I've got, because I got other things that I need to be paying. I got other things I need to be spending my money on, right?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all busy. We have other things
Well, the
to do.
business
So
is interested in the bottom line, making money, right? So they want to manage their costs, and this helps them do that. So,
absolutely.
like, we understand that. Like, Digicel is a business too; it has to manage its costs. But it's the same principles apply for large and smaller businesses.
Absolutely. I absolutely agree with that. You are listening to the Straight Talk Drive at 5 show. This is Catherine Tyson, your host. And in the studio, I have the Digicel folks. I have a couple of folks from the Digicel, because I know there's a whole lot of you somewhere all over the Caribbean, first of all. But, you've been just a very strong company in Cayman, very dependable. We see the red all over, we know, and you're involved with a lot of things too, community, very community, involved. I have Mr. Mark Mimna, who's the head of business in Cayman, as well as Sheena Hurlston, who is the business solutions manager. And we are just talking about the newest thing that, well, not the newest thing, but the thing that you came to talk about today, which is the business hub, the Digicel business hub. And that's just to make your life easier. If you're a business owner and you want all of the services and you just want to go to one place and pay one price and know what you're paying for and not be confused, and just let it happen so you can run your business.
Yes.
So you don't have to worry about this. I thank you guys so much for tuning in this afternoon. We will be taking a quick break, but stay tuned. We'll be back with more Straight Talk.
Okay. It's like a half an hour already.
Yeah.
700.
Are we still live on the Facebook thing?
Star 927.
I'm in France.
And welcome back to Straight Talk. This is your Drive at 5 show. Catherine Tyson, your host. And we are in the studio with the Digicel people. This show is brought to you by Digicel. Thursday, Success 101. We talk about success. Today, we're talking about the success of your business with Digicel. And it is with the Digicel Business Hub. So in the studio, I have Mark Mimna, head of business in Cayman, as well as Sheena Hurlston, business solutions manager. And let's continue the conversation. Business solutions. Mark, let's talk about some business solutions.
Business solutions, like, what is it, right? So my job, I'm responsible for the business B2B relationships in Cayman. That's from your mobile phone business kind of contract to an actual business solution. So what is a business solution? So the Digicel Hub is a business solution, right? So that's one of many solutions in our portfolio. So if you're a different kind of company and you don't want the hub, but you might want like a telephony phone-based solution to integrate with your mobiles, then yeah, we can provide something like that as well. If you're looking for a backup like to your data, like offsite for all customers' needs. And we actually, would you believe, have a digital like marketing solution as well, like digital media. So digital has digital media, so you can do all your online programmatic Facebook. So if you're a business, right, and you want to grow your business, and you like said, right, I'm going to commit to the business hub in there. Now I'm saving money, so I'm going to put that money into my marketing, right? Well, why don't you use that budget to get some Digicel programmatic online advertising?
Okay.
We can help, right?
Okay.
So it's like a whole gambit of solutions. Not only do we do ICT solutions, we do like marketing solutions.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how does that work? How does that marketing one work? That sounds good.
That sounds real good, doesn't it? Right?
Absolutely, yes.
Well, I'm sure you know you've heard of Loop, which is
Of course.
which is Digicel. Loop is
Okay.
Digicel. Most of people in the Cayman Islands actually have the app downloaded on their phones. So that right there is marketing, putting digital ads up on our Loop news.
Okay.
So that's one way. Another way that we market, Mark mentioned the programmatic. That's another way to reach clients through Digicel, putting out those ads on social medias and Facebooks, and reaching the community, because we can target who you're looking for depending on whether it's female, male, age group, location on the island. So we can target those individuals, anyone that you could possibly be searching how to lose weight, and we can target those kind of people that are researching weight loss or healthier eating. That's how the programmatic works, and that's something that we do. Of course, we sit down with the clients and we go through how it's going to work, and what they're looking for, and we work with what their needs are, right? The other way that most people know, I don't know if you've seen it, but we also send SMS texts out.
Okay.
One of the really cool things about it is we send these SMS texts to only the Digicel data, right? So it will reach clients who have Digicel phones and who have approved to receive these messages, because some people don't want to receive them, right?
Right.
But when they open them, they can actually see a flyer about an event that's coming up,
Right.
about a sale that someone is having. It was it's really popular during Christmas time, obviously, because a lot of clients want to reach the community.
Right.
So they use these SMSs to do that. And
those are very good, very effective as well.
Yes, very effective as well. We actually had one where it's called the wrap, where when they open it on their phone, it comes up, and then they can move it like it's like they're reading a magazine on their phones.
Nice.
So all that information is directly sent to somebody's mobile phone and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I have to say that team that's doing that, they are something else, because they're on top of things, right? Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Is that a large part of Digicel, a large department?
Locally, it's me. I like that. I like that. But no, we have a team. We do have a team that manages it at our head office in Jamaica. But locally, it falls under our team.
Oh wow!
Yeah, with
okay.
us. But yes. But once we get the information from the clients, then we get the team in Jamaica to jump in and assist us with everything, and even help them create the graphics if that's what the client needs as well, right?
Nice.
It's really interesting that we're saying this. One of the cool features that Digicel also offers is it's called the Info BIP. So this can be managed by the corporation itself, not by Digicel. So basically what it is like, how you can receive messages from your bank. Right. Yeah. So that's what this is. So this could be messages from an insurance company where they can put data of all their clients, and they can send them these messages through the phone or by email. Right. Okay. So that they can reach them all at once. Hey, insurance is going up, or hey, we have a check for you. Whatever the message may be, it could be used through the companies, so they manage that themselves. But it's a product that we produce, right? And it's secure, it's theirs. They have their own passwords. They do their own thing. They can send text to their employees if they want to tell all their employees, don't come into the office today because we have a flood. Something like, I'm just coming up with things.
Yeah.
But this is something. And the really cool thing about this too.
It's another cool thing.
Yes, because elections is around the corner, right?
Oh, wow.
So I don't know if there's any any politicians out there. But they
listening now.
Exactly. They can target their constituents.
Oh, wow.
Exactly. So they can send them special messages about their meetings, where they're going to meet, when their next meeting is, or here's whatever messages that they want to send out. They can target those individuals.
Right.
So we are here to help them too.
I'm telling you, you're here to help everybody with a lot of cool things. I can tell you that. That's awesome. That is awesome. And I know like Digicel is really, really good about just sending messages to their users, about anything, like letting you know about your data, letting you know if your plan's running out. It's like really, really good informational stuff. And I know that has to be like a person on top of it, or a team on top of it, because it's not like fairies that these things happen. It's like poof, it's magic. It's not magic. I keep telling people that these things don't just happen. So yeah, you must be proud of your team, Mark.
Yeah, it is a great team. We're like it's something that I'm proud of, the people that we recruited, especially Sheena, right? Because Sheena's come back to her natural home. She left us for a while, and we were all very sad. But she's back now. But the team has like so much experience.
It's like you didn't even leave.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I didn't feel like I did. I was still getting calls.
Right. Yeah. How long did you go? What was the break?
I took a break for two and a half years.
Really? Yes. And they were still getting calls?
Yes.
Okay. Great. You had to come back. They were like, somebody need to just pay me because you're still calling me. That's the way to do it, right?
Yeah, no, the team is great. All here in Cayman, really experienced customer service professionals, talented salespeople, but have a genuine, customer responsibility. That's our livelihood, right? Customers, we need to treat them right. But also we have a big support team as well, right? On the mobile side, we've got Andrew and his team in the office there in Cayman. Everyone knows Andrew.
Yeah, and then been there forever.
And then we have our ICT support team as well, and the guys supporting the mobile. So they're all here in Cayman, all accessible. We're available. You can come to our office if you want, have a chat with us. You can call us. Our team is there. We consult with you. We try and make your business more efficient, right? Because we understand that's what customers want.
And where are you located right now?
So like every business, we're located online, right? So you can go to our website. What is that?
www.
Yes, digicelbusiness.com. You can email us at cayman.business@digicelgroup.com. You can go
we're going to get you to translate that in a minute.
Yeah. You can go to our Facebook page, and you can see loads of posts and stuff and collateral. You can get on touch. So we have loads of Digicel Hub and articles and stuff online.
Okay. In other words, don't come to your office.
You can come. And if you want to come to the office, you're absolutely more than welcome. We're a printer away. The technology center.
But it's just not necessary, is what you're saying. You can find you in other ways, and then you'll come out to them.
We live in a world now where everything's about an email, right? People don't actually want to get up and go anywhere. I don't even go to the bank. I do everything online, right?
Right.
So because we're so busy, we don't have time. But yes, that is.
And then you come to them. Yeah. So that's the point of it, right?
Or Teams meeting. Teams meeting. I have lots of Teams meeting where people just want to sit in front of their camera and their
nice.
Teams meeting, and we go through it. So it's whatever makes everyone comfortable, right?
Okay.
We're not saying don't come to the office, but we want to make sure we have an appointment when we come, especially if we're going to meet the business team, right? Because we're busy and we're having meetings too.
Yeah.
Of course, everyone. But to find out more information, we're encouraging people to log onto the website to get some more information. Send us an email. We're more than happy. As soon as an email comes in, one of us are on it. We're emailing back or calling back. We are a reactive team, and I mean, under Mark, he's got a great team. Honestly, that's one of the reasons why I came back. I was really happy to be part of this team again, and to see how they're growing and how we're changing the way that we approach and we deal with clients, right? And the fact that our clients can actually reach out to us, can actually, they know us, they can talk to us on the phone, they can come and meet with us. They can go to lunch if they want, you know what I mean? Like they can team meets, like they know who their sales reps are. And if
Yeah.
you don't know who your sales rep is, it's a simple email. Hey, this is my account. Can you please point me in the right direction? Because now we have a really great team of sales reps.
Yeah.
We do. And they're interactive. They want to get to know their clients and they want to help their clients build their business and make sure that they're on the right track.
Yeah, and you have actual breathing people
Bodies
that you can touch and talk to
Yeah.
and reach out and
Absolutely.
they exist. I mean, because that's important. I think as time progresses and things change, you still want somebody that you can connect with. You want to know that your business is in good hands, but you are not a number. Right? That you're just literally a phone call or an email away and it's going to be dealt with. I'm not going to wait a few days.
WhatsApp away.
Yeah, I'm not going to have to wait a few days in prayer, that someone's going to call me back or I reach somewhere. Because I think like sometimes you call and you're reaching Guyana, you're reaching somewhere else and it's like, okay, where is the local stuff? Where is it? So it sounds like your local team is actually quite strong and quite effective. So I think like that in itself is just peace of mind. One other thing to not worry about.
Absolutely. People who sign up for Digital Business Solutions, from the hub to kind of enterprise product, they get 24/7 support from our techs, right?
Yeah.
Like,
and that's good.
They're available, right?
And that's good. So what about some managed services?
Yeah, well, that is this kind of overall service that we're offering to businesses, is that managed service, right? So that's what the hub is, that's what an enterprise solution is, that's what our kind of media, it's a managed service, right? End to end. Come to Digicel, we'll sort you out, we'll manage it, plan it, install it, support it.
Yeah, and it's all on island.
All on island.
All on island support. And so now you do have locations, right, where people can go in for certain things. But if they're interested in something like this, can they go into those to your different, what do you call those, like
the retail stores? Yeah. So they can go in and they can speak to any of the agents there. Like the guys they will take their details, I'll send it on to like the business team, and we'll contact the customer directly, right?
Yeah, because you had, I don't know if you had a promotion. I believe it was a promotion in the last month or so where you hired quite a few people that were kind of doing some stuff on the road, like just on the front.
Yeah, so
I know I had a couple of students that were actually hired by you guys, and they loved it. I think some of them are still there.
Yeah, so like when we talk, so it's kind of more of a general answer here, right? But like when we talk about kind of transformation of businesses and digital transformation, like Digicel is actually going through that itself at this moment in time, right? Because like where people know Digicel phones, telco, right? You know what I mean, right? And it'll always be that, but our customers are changing. The customer base is getting younger. Young people are on their phones more, right? They're not making calls, right? They're not watching television. They're on their phones watching clips, videos, YouTube, messaging, etc. Right? So the general overall business has to adapt, and that's what these apps are about. So what you saw a couple of months back was the launch of all these kind of digital apps, and they call that the Prime Bundle. Okay. And that includes all your kind of Digicel apps, Go Loud, D Music, Sports Max, videos, TV, the whole thing on your phone, right? Why? Because people are on their phones a lot.
Yeah. Okay. So that's what that was.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was exciting. It was really, and it gave a lot of young people opportunity for work as well, which I was very happy with, and experience.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because anything that gives an experience or an exposure to customers and just being able to, just learn as you do stuff. That's awesome.
Yeah, and like those people who come and work for us are like the future, right? They're our future customers. They're the future business owners. They're the future people who are going to be buying business hubs and products like that in the future, because we want them to have a good experience with Digicel, so that when they go through their lives and go through their career, they remember actually I had a good experience with Digicel, and that stays with them as a lifetime.
Absolutely. So what are you guys up to? Are you doing anything coming up? that's outside of your maybe your community stuff? Anything that you're involved in right now?
No, that would be Erica, our marketing, to discuss that
Okay.
because she deals with all of that. We're digital business side of stuff. We're just going to continue spreading the message about our this product, this particular product, because we want to reach everybody on the island. We want them to know how this our business hub is a value to them,
Yeah.
and we want to sit with them. We want them to know that if they may not know what it is, why they need it, we're happy to come and sit down and discuss it with them and go
Yeah.
through the benefits of it and how it in the long run it's going to be a value to their business.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I think like on the community side, what did you sell? We're kind of a bit, we probably don't shout about it as much as we probably do, but like during the COVID time for students, we sponsored a lot of like modems for students who couldn't get access to the internet, or the internet quality was poor. So we sponsored the Department of Education with like home broadband modems, so every student could get access to broadband really quickly. Last year we did a lot of work with the Jasmine Hospice. They became our kind of sponsor and stuff. So we did a lot of fundraising with them, and we also do like the plastic free Cayman, and
Yeah.
that's so the business overall supports that. And business, we usually pick like one charity a year that we try and do some fundraising for, and we put all our efforts into that.
Okay. Now, let me ask you about the outer districts. How are we reaching the outer districts with things like this, with the business hub? Like, how are you able to reach? Because I know, like, we talked about which area you're
Yep.
in based on speed, but there are businesses that are out of town as well, in Bodden Town, Savannah,
Yeah.
going upwards. How are you able to kind of get out there?
Yeah, so Business Hub, every service in the Business Hub is available anywhere in the island where we have like coverage. So last year we did a huge upgrade on our mobile network, and Kevin and Marlon and the boys have been working on that like nearly 24/7. So what that has been able to do is essentially expand the mobile network, and part of the service offering on that is enhanced broadband services, right? So if you're in East End or if you're in North Side, providing we have like coverage, you can get like up to 25, 50 megabits of broadband. So if you're interested in that and you want to have a chat to us about that too, please give us a call.
All right. Now, are there any particular suggestions that you might have to a business in terms of saving money? Like what they might have that they might not need, or what's like the most important thing? Like we were talking about all the little itemized things that people might not understand. Like what are some of the main things that you think that they might be using that they don't need, but they could save money on?
Ooh, yeah, really good question, right? I mean, like so at Digicel, right? If the customer wants to come with us, come with Digicel, we'll have a look at their bills for them, right? So, like I said, not everything is critical, right? But if they have lots of bills and they don't know what they're for, always ask your supplier what it is you're billing me for first, right? Because you might not know. Like you mentioned earlier on, all these kind of charges on your bill, like you got to ask people what it is you're paying for. Like you would do that on your home bill, right? You'd find out what you're being billed for. So at a business, like there's critical things you need. You need your internet access, you need your Wi-Fi, you need security. Never skimp on the security. You need your mobile phone, and you need to have that secure as well. And they're the kind of basics. So, like they're the key components. It wouldn't be for us to say to a customer, you have to buy this. We will educate, we will guide a customer what we think is the best path. But at the end of the day, the customer is guiding us. It's telling us. We're trying to work with them, right? They tell us what they want, and we try and get a solution to meet their needs. And we think that the Business Hub product and our business solutions will address nearly all their concerns.
Yeah. So give us the information again on how people can reach you, Sheena.
They can certainly log on to, they can send us an email, and that is the Digicel Business at digicelgroup.com. They can send an email there. They can certainly pop by our head office and to speak to one of the business sales team. And then they can also log on to the website just to get some of this information. So that's www.digitalbusiness.com. Yeah, so they can get all the information on our website. They can email us. They can call in if they like, and they can pop by the office. And many people have my number, so they can always just reach out.
Okay.
We're here.
So it's mobile, landline. You have landlines now, security. What else? Tell us. You don't have cable TV yet.
No, but you have it on your app on your phone.
Oh, did you know? Yeah, our apps.
Tell us about the app.
Well,
tell us about the app.
Let's see what we can give businesses first, and then we'll explain how you can get all the good stuff on.
Oh, okay. So you have to get that before you can get the apps.
No. So businesses, right? We get your landline, your mobile, your security, your switching, your internet, your Wi-Fi, business hub.
Right.
We don't have cable TV in Cayman, but we do have an app that has live TV called PlayGo. And if you're part of the Digicel Prime bundles, which is the new launch that we were talking about not so long ago, you get that for free, and it doesn't even come off your data allowance.
Wow, that's good.
Yep.
All right.
My favorite app is the Go Loud app.
The what?
It's called Go Loud.
And Go Loud.
Yes.
Okay.
And basically, like when I'm working out or when I'm getting ready in the morning, I can listen to Rooster on my phone, because it has all the radio stations. So it has Star, it has.
So you'll be listening to Star now.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Via the Go Loud
I'll
app.
be listening to Star, but when it has all the radio stations on the island on there, so people can log on and they can listen to the radios through their phones.
Nice.
I know some people, like my helper said to me the other day, she doesn't have a radio at home. I was like, oh, well, this is all you need to do now, because you can listen to it off your phone.
You can put it in your ears, right?
Yeah.
You can have it through the earphone.
And it doesn't, like, once you sign up to the plan, it doesn't come out of your data bundle. It's free.
It's free. Anyone can download these apps, though. It's not just Digicel clients. Anyone can. These are just, you can just go on to the Play Store or the App Store and download these apps. They are all Digicel apps, but anyone can download them. But when you're with Digicel, you get them when you're on the bundle plan, you get that extra data free to use them.
Oh, wow.
Allocated to them.
Yeah. So there's your incentive for just signing up for this. So just go to your website, Digicel,
digicelbusiness.com.
Digicelbusiness.com.
Email us at cayman.business@digicelgroup.com.
Okay.
Give us a call, 623-2499. Come to the office, Technology Center, Printerway.
Wow, there you go. And if you wanted, you can always just go into one of the retail stores and sign up or leave your name or something, so they can, if you happen to be in there getting something or whatever.
The retail store will be more than happy to take their information and then or give them our information. But an email will be sent back and forth. But yeah, send us an email. It's probably the best way. Instead of walking into the retail store.
Yeah, so if you're a business and you want to get in touch with us, like the easiest way is via the email address, cayman.business@digicelgroup.com. No need to wait in the queues in the stores, if there is queues in the stores. No need to go out of your way. Just send us an email. We'll call you back. We'll arrange a meeting. We'll go through your needs. Like, people are busy, right?
Yeah. And if you're starting up, obviously a startup business, and you wanted the, kind of the best bang for your buck, for your services, it would be, in your best interest to just give you guys a call.
Absolutely.
To come out, and then you can come out and actually talk with them about their needs and customize their needs, so they don't have to, be confused about what would work and what doesn't work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the importance of having this product.
Yeah.
And as Mark said, don't skimp on that security stuff.
Yeah.
People try to do that, but bites you in the long run.
Really? Yeah. So there you go. And they're able to really have a team that's working for them and with them, which I think is
fabulous.
It's such a convenience. It's just you can't beat that. Don't skimp on that either.
Nope.
Yeah, for sure. So that was it. You're listening to Digicel, that's in the Straight Talk Drive at 5 studio. And we're just talking about the business hub. And if you have a business, know someone with a business, whether it's small, medium, or large, you're interested in getting some services, this would be the place to come to have them kind of sort you out for sure. I'm talking to Mark Mimna, who's the head of business Cayman, and Sheena Hurlston, who's the business solutions manager and just talking about the Digicel Business Hub. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. You definitely want to get in contact with them. This show was brought to you by Digicel. Thank you all so much, by the way.
Thank
the
you.
people, for that brought this show, that were behind that. This is our Success 101 show, and we talk to young Canadians about their success and all that good stuff. So before you guys go, let's talk about you a little bit. So I got the Irish accent, and you've been around how long?
Been in Cayman, this is going into my 7th year, 6th year, yeah.
Okay. Was it cold for you yesterday too?
It was well, the temperature yesterday was like summer in Ireland, so it was actually
well,
still
of
quite
course,
hot.
but you've been here 7 years, so you got to get a little chilly.
Yeah, we did have jumpers, I suppose, yeah.
Yeah, and today it was just like sweltering heat again.
Yeah, I know, it fluctuates, right? But, I love it here, so it's great.
Yeah, and is this your background is in telecommunications?
Yeah, telecoms, systems, like networking systems is kind of where my background is.
Okay.
We used to work for companies like Siemens Communications, and then in Ireland, big, huge telecom company there called Aircom.
All right.
And stuff like that. So
how did you learn about this little dot on the map?
Well, I got an email from someone in Digicel many years ago when I was working at another company, and just kind of came out of the blue, right? And they were like, "Oh, do you fancy? Would you like to interview for a job in the Cayman Islands?" I was like, "Yeah, okay." And the rest is history.
Right. Who are you asking?
Yeah.
When am I leaving?
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome. So, did you have to do that interview in person?
No, it was all done at the time over Skype.
Oh wow! Yeah. All right.
So I moved over with my wife, Joanne, and we have a little son called Killian, and he was born in Cayman.
You got one here.
Got one here.
How nice. Killian,
yeah.
Killian from Peaky Blinders. Right?
Yes,
is that an Irish name?
That's an Irish name.
See?
You watched that show too?
As you can tell, we've watched it a couple of times. We're about to go to the 3rd round now as we wait for the next season. For sure. And what about you, Miss Gina? Tell us a little bit about you. But everybody knows. Come on, she's just Miss Fabulous Extraordinaire, and she's been at Digicel
There's
a
not
while.
much to tell. I mean, obviously, those who know my background know that it's television, and I was with Digicel for 4 years. Actually, Mark and I started out at Digicel together, and we obviously have been really good friends. And here I am back with him.
Sounds like a dream team. Yeah,
we were a dream team back in the day.
Sounds like you are.
Back with Digicel, really happy. I feel back at home, honestly. And I'm, just raising my 2 little guys. Well, one's a big one, and the little one is at home. But yeah, that's it. That's me.
Well, that's good. Well, thank you all so much for coming out this afternoon, and thank you, Digicel, for sponsoring the Thursday Success 101 show. Thank you all so much for tuning in this afternoon.